Jordan-Hare Stadium in Auburn, Alabama. A Week 1 showdown between two teams hoping to get things started on a great note. It's the Florida State Seminoles and the Auburn Tigers. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Thanks, guys. Checking in with the Seminoles head coach before the game. He is concerned going to an environment like this, one of the best crowds in all of college football. They make it loud and frenetic. He has talked to his quarterback and his center about having a high level of communication here on the road. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Starting. From inside the 20, chance for great field position. He'll be tackled right at the 32, and a pretty good job on the return to set up his offense. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Back to the ground game on the left. There he goes. Picks up the first down. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. And the Noles, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. Now facing a 3rd and long. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the first down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4-down territory, we're going to keep a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be, and now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of downs, nice execution by this offense.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Running inside, it's Singleton. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
Well, the offense trying to catch him off guard a little bit, running that draw play, but the defense wasn't fooled. Everybody stayed in their lane, and they were able to get the tackle for loss.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Pulls and fired complete. Inside. Touchdown, Florida State. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And you
can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football, you come in on the first drive and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk, and strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cobb. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Brown will throw it. Under fire. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
On third down, he drops to throw. Complete to the left. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
A run inside. It's Cobb. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Nimrod. There to stop him at the 43, but he gets 5 and moves the sticks.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Ready? 886 bouncer. 886 bouncer.
Here's a give to Washington. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Brown wants to pass. That's caught. It's Singleton. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Spits it out to the back. Right on target this time. Runs through a man. He might have space. Touchdown, Auburn. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Yeah, this offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the first quarter with the scoring drive. This offense is putting the college football world on notice.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. He leaves it with the back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The sure hands. It's Sands. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup.
Well, one of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Got a little grass. He finds enough daylight and gets it out across the 45, out of bounds at the 47, and a big run there.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Caught in the backfield. It's Wild. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Seminoles back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. To the ground. He's got it again. He breaks a tackle. Makes it past the marker. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown Seminoles. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just handing the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And he takes this from inside the 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Brown will throw it. Escapes the pressure going right. Hit as he throws. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Hey, kill it.
Quarterback making adjustments. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
And how about the awareness by this guy on third down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's third. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this first. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Got 9 yards on the play. It leaves him with third and a yard.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
The Tigers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They want to run this quarterback. Speeding down the left side. The 20. Past the 10. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
This quarterback is so unique and he's so special because of his running ability, his wiggle, his speed, and his burst in the open field. He's like a running back playing the quarterback position, and he shows you that on that play.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he knocked that one right down the middle. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the second. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Makes the grab. Crosses the 30. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. That false start will just increase the degree of difficulty at 2nd and 7. Running inside. It's Sands. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Seminoles have always been known for explosive, flashy, big plays, but think of guys like Dalvin Cook and the toughness that he ran with. That's on display here.
And then those guys that I think of, too, with Warrick Dunn, where you hand them the football and big plays can happen, and offenses have been built around that for years at Florida State, finding that guy to hand the ball to.
Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. On the run, it's Sands. Might have a chance. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
And the Seminoles getting set on 1st and 10. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on 1st down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Sands. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Seminoles come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's got it on the right. Could not make his way to the corner.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there and they create a negative play.
Auburn calls it 2nd of 3 timeouts. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Here's a heat. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Noles! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wide receiver comes in motion. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Makes the catch. It's Singleton. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
I mean, some quarterbacks have a hard enough time just completing passes in the pocket, but to do it on the run, like when you got that kind of speed and that kind of momentum going, it takes a special kind of athlete. And that quarterback, he's a different breed.
It's complete on the right side. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. They get a nice pickup on this crossing route against the zone, and everybody executed in unison, Jesse.
Yeah, and Reese, this offense, they've got a plan in the passing game. They've got some stuff ready for man coverage, and they've got some zone beaters as well. You just saw one there on the crossing route.
Using his legs, it's Cobb. Jukes his way for more. Turning it on. Touchdown, Tigers. Oh, into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Coming out with it, it's Singleton. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Back has it. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They go right back to him. There's some room. He's at the 40. At the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Florida State.
And that is going to leave the head coach scratching his head. The final play of the first half, your opponent runs the ball, and you can't tackle him and get him down with all those bodies back playing prevent. That is a terrible job of defense, and to add insult to injury, you've now given up the lead.
And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with a look at Northern Illinois, taking on the number 18 team, the Iowa Hawkeyes. And it's the Huskies, able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings. They finally break into the win column after starting the year 0-3. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Auburn's offense headed out to go on the attack. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Got a man. It's Cobb. At the 45 on his way. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. chunk played across midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Wants to adjust the pattern. Brown wants to pass. Stepping to the right. He's got it. Running through contact. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
949, rock star. 949, ninja. Kill 390, twilight. 390, twilight.
From the red zone, it's Washington. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal.
776 captain. 776 captain.
Trying to pound it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
After getting stopped on that 2nd down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1.
Ready. Blue 22. Keep.
On the ground, going for the 1st down with the give to the tight end. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Tigers. Extra point here will tie the game. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the 3rd. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense and their running game. That time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking for a crease. It's Sands. Gain of right at 7 yards. 2nd and 3 coming.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pass.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll give it to the back. Hard-hitting tackle.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on 3rd down. Maybe didn't like that play call on 3rd and 2. Instead, they'll call a timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
I'm loving this offense mixing the toss plays in their game plan. And what these tosses are going to do, it's going to set up a play action opportunity where they can fake the toss and try to take a shot downfield.
The Noles are moving quickly down the field. They go to the counter. Oh, he's got a chance. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Tosses it incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. They stop him right there. They tried to convert with the run, and the defense was up for the challenge.
And as an offense, you've got an unconventional call. You're trying to get your receiver.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On 4th down, looking to pass. Dumps it to the back. He's got it, first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They'll go to the counter, finding some room. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. There's 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter. They become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that.
Touchdown, Florida State! And they've moved out front here in the 4th. The Seminoles back in the lead.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and an ability up front and a belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. comes the Auburn offense. And now this offense needs a late fourth quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Brown will throw it. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live in dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
First down here as we dive into the college football season, a week one clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. The give to the left side. Got enough for the first. Finds a crease at the 20. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown Seminoles!
And both sides of the ball late in the football game coming together. Defense forces the turnover. Offense punches it in. 2-possession lead in this fourth quarter.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
And the Tigers peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Brown wants to pass. With the catch, it's Nimrod. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Cobb.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Back to pass on second down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Now, these slant routes you throw them quick. It's a timing route. You've thrown 3 million of them to the wide receiver, and most of the time he gets his hands up and he catches it, keeps his body in the way. But right there, just lack of focus, lack of concentration, just drops the easy play. He's probably caught that ball 99% of the time it's been thrown to him.
The offense changing the play. They turn to the passing game on third and short. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. The Tigers headed quickly to the line. The run inside. It's Cobb. Heading to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers! The Tigers are back on top.
It hasn't always been pretty for the offense, David, but here in the second half, they're still getting a lot of production out of their back. Great job in the open field, showing you the speed. The question is there enough time left in the game to keep handing him the football?
Yeah, this offense is struggling. And then they're down, and they've got to make plays. Maybe this is a spark, man. Sometimes it's just that one play that gets you going. That's a long touchdown run. That's a big explosive play, and this offense needs more of those. Oh, and that's tough, man. It was drawn up right. It was a good throw. It was right in his hands. You just want your playmaker to make that play and get to the two-point conversion.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. So the defense sets them up with that interception. Now a couple of first downs, maybe even punch in a score, and they'll go home with the W. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
The give to the back. Maybe a crease. Touchdown, Noles! And they take it in for 6 more points. He scores for the 5th time in this game.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
FSU calling its 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Brown will throw it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And the defense hasn't made many plays today, but who can make those plays late? And this place got really, really quiet just now. They made the big play. They forced the INT, and now a chance to build on this lead and make this place even quieter.
They go to the ground. Shakes off the defender.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Trying to impose their will with the run. And they're able to make the tackle.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Sands. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. The Seminoles will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. They boot it away. And the ball comes to rest right there. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Floating away. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And they'll get him down after a solid return. And the offense suddenly with an opportunity it couldn't have expected with a 1st and goal after the pick. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. If they can pick up a yard here on 2nd down, that might put this one in the books. Tries again to get it in. Trying to find the end zone, and he's not going to make it as this defense is making it tough.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move.
And listen, quarterbacks run more nowadays, and we see more of it, but they do have a tendency, because they are a quarterback, to cough it up a little bit. But how about the man? He said, I got this, and jumps back on it, make sure he covers that thing up so he didn't make a bad play for his offense.
They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. There is no doubt, at this point in the game, this crowd knows how big this kick could be. Never a doubt. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Brown wants to pass. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing.
Maybe some room here. A solid run there as he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no...
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here.